Good afternoon, YouTube. It's your man George Page coming to you live on YouTube. I want to wish a very happy birthday to a legend. This man, I watched his movies ever since I can remember. He is one of the founding fathers of the action genre of my generation, the one and only Michael Sylvester Stallone, aka Sylvester Stallone, aka Sly Stallone. And you know his other names, Rambo, John Rambo, Rocky Balboa. Rocky, yo, Rocky. Now, Sly was born on July the 6th of 1946 in the Red Hook district of Hell's Kitchen. Now, Sly grew up, in the around the area with his brother Frank. And Frankie, you might know him too. You see him in some movies here and there. And raised by mother Jackie. Now, in '69, Sly moved to New York City, New York, and started his acting career. And then he got one of his big major debuts in screen was in a movie called The Lords of Flatbush with Henry Winkler, best known as the Fonz, and another actor by the name of Perry King. You might remember him in some other movies, stuff like that. But then 2 years later, he gets the role of the lifetime with a movie that he wrote. He wrote the screenplay for was Rocky. Now, Rocky was about the story of kind of autobiographical boxer by the name of Chuck Weber. And Chuck Weber fought Ali many years ago. You know, they said that he knocked Ali down. Some say that he tripped him, and just different stories. And it was a movie about a boxer who got an opportunity to fight a world heavyweight champion. We fought the character Apollo Creed, played by Carl Weathers. Then he did a few more movies, between the Rocky movies, such as Street Hawks. There was also, so what was that movie? The one with him and Dolly Parton. Then in '82, he did Rambo, about Vietnam vet returning from home. Um, John J. Rambo. And then he did I think it was about a little bit after that he did I think in '98, I think in either it was '79 or in '78 he did Rocky 2, in which he wins and beats Apollo Creed. And then he does the next three more Rockies, 3, 4, and 5. And then after that, there came the Creed movies where he reprised his role, or don't forget Rocky Balboa, and he reprised his role as Rocky Balboa in the next two Creed movies. And then in 2010, he did a new movie series called The Expendables, where it came together a collection of classic action stars. The original starred him, Sylvester Stallone, and Bruce Willis. And these three gentlemen had a business called Planet Hollywood, where it was a cafe and a movie memorabilia business. They came together. And I think Planet Hollywood's still around some places, but it's kind of like gone down in the past few years. But in the movie Expendables, it was a combination of action stars of today and yesteryear. You had as I said again, you had Bruce Willis, you had Arnold Schwarzenegger, you had Randy Couture, Terry Crews, Jet Li, Jason Statham, and Dolph Lundgren. And then the next movie was Expendables 2, where you had Chuck Norris in it, Van Damme, and then the third one you had Wesley Snipes and Mel Gibson. Also, Ronda Rousey was also in that movie too, but that's not a here or there. But anyway, other than those movies, he also was in Demolition Man. He played Judge Dredd, Stop a Mom to Shoot. One of my favorite movies, Tango and Cash, with Kurt Russell. And he really much, his career was still been kind of steady, kind of lead off a little bit. He did a movie called I think one of his lesser known movies. I forgot the name of that movie because it's so easy to forget about it. But his list of movies are just long. He did a lot of action. He did some comedies. He also did another movie series where he was escape one with I think it was his fourth or fifth movie with Schwarzenegger. And him and Schwarzenegger always been rivals, but they had a friendly kind of relationship. There was a story where years ago when they were at Cannes, which is the the film festival they have in I forget where it's at. God. It's a film festival have it almost every year. There was a part where him and Stallone and Schwarzenegger were dancing at the at the steps at the Cannes Film Festival. Now, Stallone he's been married at least a couple of times. His first wife gave him two sons. One of his sons, Sage, played Paulie in the in Rocky Five, and he worked in him in another movie called Daylight, which he was he was trapped underwater, another thing trying to get out, and he passed away years ago. Now his mother was known, Jackie. She ran Glow. Remember Glow? He was the Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestler back in the day. And he has, I think, two or three daughters. At one point, there was a story that this woman, this model by the name of Janice Dickinson, was saying he was the father of her daughter, but he never was. That was just a story. But anyway, he's just a legend. I mean, he's been a fan of boxing for many years. He's into the sport of bodybuilding. He's been associated with quite a few bodybuilders, especially being, friends with Arnold Schwarzenegger. And he you just love his movies, and especially the Rocky movies. I think they were just always been an inspiration to me. How this guy came from nothing and built himself up to something great. And Rambo was just, like that part of the movie when Rambo 2, when he said, where you gotta ask, like, people say, John, don't hate your country. He said, and he tell Colonel Trotman, I want my country to love me as I love it. And that's how it is going right now. As black people, we want our country to love us as we love it. His political choices, I'm not a big fan of. He's a big Trump supporter. Was it back in, I think, 2017? Him and Dante Wilder went to Trump to have Jack Johnson's conviction overturned. That's a good thing he did, but like I said, he's never been a big fan of President Obama, and I felt that was something. I think that's just his political choice, but I still love his movies. But anyway, I want to wish him a very happy birthday. And maybe we'll get to see him. Like I said, was a couple years ago. He said there's no more Rocky Balboa. So when they do Creed 3, Rocky's dead. This is your man George Page. Like, subscribe. Don't like, subscribe. I'm out.